Do you hold on to things that no longer serves its purpose? Today I'm checking in on one of my collaborative partners, and we're going to talk about when it's time to let things go on this episode of Coffee with Tea. Welcome, my friends, to another episode of Coffee with Tea. I'm your host, Tanya, and I'm excited because we have Miss Jakia Wilson, who's going to be talking about an update since the last time she was on. As you know, she is another YouTube collaborative person with me, and I call her my YouTube sister, and we have been collaborating and growing our channels. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Miss Jakia Wilson. Welcome, my friend.
Hey, thank you for having me back on. I'm excited to be here, Tanya. Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to see you. I love the energy that you have, and it's just your enthusiasm about everything that you do is just amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
So how's everything with you and your family during this whole COVID-19 opening?
I mean, we're surviving. We're dealing. I mean, luckily, no one close to me has been deeply affected as far as being sick and things like that. So I'm happy about that. But we've been having our health, and so we just been doing like everyone else been doing, social distancing and just praying and just trying to adapt to the new normal.
Right. You know what? Nobody knows what this new normal looks like. That's the part. So that's just the part. So
Yeah.
what has been happening since the last time we talked? What's some updates that you've been going through?
Wow. Well, since the last time we talked, I mean, well, of course, you and I, we've been collaborating a lot, which I'm so excited about. We just started our sip and chat. So you guys, please join us every Thursday. We will be live here on YouTube and probably on our other social media platforms. But definitely check out our sip and chats on Thursdays. It's a lot of fun. We are just sharing energy and collaboration and sharing our knowledge so we can just help each other to grow in our businesses and all of our ventures. So that's one thing that I'm happy about and excited to be a part of with you. And of course, kikiscritique.com. I've been on a little sabbatical for a couple weeks because I had a little injury and just had to reflect and readjust. But I mean, just keep moving forward. I mean, I just been moving forward, girl. Just growing the kikiscritique.com. And of course, Key is Me All Natural, my products for, just glowing skin and healthy temple care is what I call it. So that we can just care for our bodies in a natural way.
Yeah,
So that's
I
what I've
have
been
to
doing.
say, you sent me that butter, the mango butter. I love it. I love
You
it. So
love it.
yes, I will say if anybody wants to check it out, make sure you check it out. She's got some really great products that I would definitely recommend. So all the links I will make sure are posted in the comments. Plus you can follow up on her kikiscritique.com.
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
yes, 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 yes.
So
So
tell
yeah.
me, what's been going on? I know you're talking about an upcoming webinar, so you're helping people get out of their comfort zone. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, that is my new baby, I guess, if you will. Because on kikiscritique.com, we have for our members, for the subscribers, those who become a part of the critique crew, we are offering a class on getting out of, like you said, getting out your comfort zone, but learning how to public speak. And I'm excited because that's something that I've had to learn and had to grow with, and to be able to articulate and to tell your story and to know that your story has value. No matter, I mean, you don't have to have had so much craziness go on to be able to be inspired by the life that you've had. So I just want to help us to be able to get comfortable with who we are, and don't be afraid to tell people about it, because we all want to be inspired. So I'm excited about that.
Right, right. Like, so you mentioned we had a talk, and it was like talking to my sister here. So I mean, there's some things we know behind the scenes. So really, I mean, you talked about we talked about your Sisters in Unity project, and you're really, it was in one form, but now it's taken on another form. Would you like to share a little bit more information about how you see that growing?
Yes, well, it was really interesting because I started Sisters in Unity um, years ago, like 12, 13 years ago. And I wanted to connect with like minded women. To form a sisterhood, a bond where we could, just lean on each other. If we have problems, with our kids and we're exhausted, we need a mommy day, or, just for whatever that networking look like. We want to, that need support in growing business. We need information. We need a team that's going to show up for us on opening night. I wanted to create that type of platform of support of women. And so that's how Sisters in Unity came about for me. And over the years, I've tried it again. I've tried to collaborate with different women, and it hadn't been as successful as I would have liked it to be. But you've helped me to look at that organization that I started so long ago in a different way. Now that I dissolved that organization, that company, if you will, I've dissolved it because I know that I'm going to do, God is doing a new thing. So I wanted to just have a fresh start. And so by bonding with you and some of the other ladies that is a part of the KiKi's critique, I'm feeling my Sisters in Unity just unfolding in front of my eyes. So I think the lesson in there is just like, sometimes we try to hold on to something that God has been done with because he's trying to, bring us to a new place. You were sharing to me the other day about, letting go of the bar so you can, hop on. You have to let go of this level in order to grab onto the next level.
Right, right. Yeah, like I said, it's I mean, it's scary, because you're like, you know how it's been, we get comfortable with things the way they are, but and we're afraid of what the unknown looks like. So I applaud you for stepping up and continuing to take your Sisters in Unity into a whole new different outlook. So.
Yes, thank you. I definitely have the support of you to thank for that because it wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy decision to decide to say, okay, I'm ready to transition from this level to the next. But we want to grow, and that's what we're all about. I'm getting ready to do on my YouTube channel. Talking about, of course, the changes that I'm making and growing my channel, but also the things that I've learned so far with the business of YouTube, and also how to start multiple streams of income. We think as people sometimes that is impossible, or that is something that is unattainable, but we can really do it if we work hard, if we set our mind, if we set those goals and discipline ourselves. So I want to inspire people on my YouTube channel to, step out in faith and get out of our comfort zone, get out of the box of what, our family has put us in, what we put ourselves into, and just say, what, I know there's more to me than what, I even see in me right now. I want to push myself. I want to stretch myself. So I'm hoping that people will be inspired by some of the new things that we're going to be talking about.
Right. Well, give us a shout out. What channel is it? Where can we find you?
KiKi's Critique on YouTube. Come and check out the Critique crew. Y'all come on over. It's informative. I mean, I know that we all have a story, and we have so much to teach each other. Like, I'm a forever student. I love to be around people that I could just learn from, and just I mean, when I talk to you, I'm like, okay, tell me, let's talk about stuff. I want to learn, I want to absorb, and I just want to be able to show other people that we all have that gift to, help each other, to inspire someone else.
Right. So let's talk about a little bit about your natural care line. How did that come about? Because that seems to be your another little baby that you're growing.
Yes, Key is Me All Natural Temple Care Products. Um, I started that when I started my natural hair journey 2 years ago. I wanted to get to know my hair. Okay, I'm having some. Okay, there we go. I wanted to get to know my hair. Like, what am I supposed to put on this stuff to make it do right? You know, and without any chemicals and things like that. So I started to research, natural products, aloe vera oil, flaxseed, gel, honey, just these things, rice water for protein, just different things to strengthen my strands, to get some fullness and get the curls going. So that's where it began. And also too, I have sensitive skin. I can't wear certain perfumes and jewelry. That's why you hardly don't see me in a lot of jewelry, because it bothers me. It makes me itch and things like that. So I'm really I feel like, taking care of our body is so important. And so because I can't wear every lotion and all the soaps and stuff like that with all that heavy perfume, I just started creating natural stuff that is going to be, cleansing and soothing for my skin. And that's where it kind of began.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like I said, I always, like you said, it comes with, it's usually a problem with us that we can actually find a solution, and then you'll be able to, outpour to other people. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's where my channel came from a little bit to, because it's like, what can I do? What can I do to
Right.
help inspire other people? So what would you say is the biggest lesson you've learned? I think even in the last couple of months with the COVID-19, what's really helped you?
Oh gosh. One thing that I've learned is that it's okay to social distance. Um, I think that in order to be our best self, we need some time with ourselves to get to know, who we are inside, what are our gifts, and how to activate those things. And we need to social distance in order to do that. So I believe that even though in the world right now we're we have all of this craziness, we're dealing with this virus, and I believe at the same time we can take advantage of this time to, mend relationships with our families, because at the end of the day, our tribe, now we really have to kind of stay within our tribes, so that we're not infecting other people, because we don't know if we're carriers or not carriers or anything like that. So I think that this gives us a time to strengthen our tribe, our family, and see how we can come together as a unit to be able to help the next family. We can't do anything to help someone else if we're not first strong ourselves, and unless we possess that ability ourselves. And I know for me, my goal is to reach, I want to help people. I've always want to help people, and I'm just one person. And I said, well, Lord, how am I supposed to, I care about, if any of my family is in trouble, if any of my friends are in trouble, I'm right there with you. Like we in this thing together. And God showed me, he said, that's a great quality. But let me tell you, the problem with that is that sometimes somebody has to be able to run and go get help. And if we're both sitting there in the problem and nobody's running to go get help, then we are in a serious situation together. So sometimes in elevating and being a big help is I have to go get help. And so I'm learning now in my social distancing that I'm becoming a bigger help to my family as I am growing in business and opening up doors that one day, hopefully, I could be able to, if someone in my family is sick, I can send medical care over there. I can send help over there. I can make sure people are taken care of. So what I'm learning in this time, in this season, is to grow, to social distance, to appreciate the social distance, and to allow it to to grow you and to change us to be better people.
I love that. I never even thought about it. That's why I love talking to people, because you always learn something new, Always learning something new. So what's the one thing you want to leave our audience with on today's show?
Never give up on your dreams, on your goals. No matter who may support you or don't support you, just know that you have what it takes inside of you to do what God has told you to do. Just keep moving forward. You don't know when that breakthrough is going to come. You don't know when that moment is going to come. It may be around the corner, maybe in that next minute, that next video, that next idea, that next little session, that next time you stepped out there by faith and went live. I want to leave us with never give up. Just keep pushing and you will get there.
I love it. So where can people find more information about you, your services, and what you do?
Well, we can, of course, find me on YouTube. Find me on YouTube and grow with me at KiKi's Critique. Also, you can find me on Instagram at KiKi's Critique. You can find me on my personal my Facebook page. I do not have a KiKi's Critique Facebook page, but come and join and get to know me behind the scenes at Jakia Wilson on Facebook. And of course, kikiscritique.com and Twitter at critique_S. And Master Key Entertainment. Check me out there as well. I'm everywhere. Let's just
Well, it's amazing how I love so your energy is just it's just always energetic and flowing and enthusiastic, and you're positive. So if you can find positive like that, you're on the right track. So
thank you.
I also want to thank everybody who tuned in today's show. Make sure you follow up with us and give us your feedback. Feedback is always welcome. Email us if you have a guest or show idea that you'd like to see. Links will be posted to all of Jakia's sites that she mentioned, all her social sites as well.
Oh, and don't forget the sipping the chats on Thursdays with Tanya Tyler. Okay, we gotta tune in every Thursday, y'all. This is our new step out moment too. So Thursdays, right here.
Yes, I will say that. The links will be posted in the comments. You don't have to register. It's via Zoom. So please, if you don't see it, ask me, hey, Tanya, where is it? Like, share, and subscribe. Remember, take things in stride. Go with the flow. Create your own path and take life in stride. And thank you for tuning into this episode of Coffee with Tea. We'll see you back here next time. Bye-bye. Share with us. What was one of your takeaways from today's show? Post your answers in the comments.